Good morning, everyone. So wonderful to be here again. It's my favorite meeting of the year. I usually come to this event and tell a funny story. Chief Storyteller, that's what I do for a living. And I had one, and I lost it. And it's because I did something really, really dumb. Something I knew not to do. Something I've been avoiding for years now. But a couple weeks ago, I got a moment of weakness. I turned on the television and I watched the evening news. And I have to say, if you were an anthropologist and you were studying the newscasts of today, and you were looking at, like, what is this humanity that we've created? It would be a pretty tough story. The news seems to have picked up on what meta does, which is bad news travels fast and sticks with us longer. And they seem to be in a repeating algorithm about that. And it really got me down. And that reminded me of one of my favorite stories, which is the story of Prometheus. It's in your notebook, but you bet most of you haven't read it yet. So I want to give you the cliff notes. So for those of you who don't know Prometheus, he was the Greek god of foresight. And as legend goes, he got together with his very good friend Zeus, the god of thunder. And Zeus, who ruled Olympus, and ruled over the earth, looked down and said, "This planet is boring. There's not enough going on." So he decided we needed to make a new species, humans. So he asked his very artistic friend Prometheus, "Could you help me with this?" And Prometheus said, "Sure." Went down to the river, found some clay, made these little figurines, little miniature versions of the gods, our image. And with the breath of Athena, we came to life. And Zeus was so thrilled by all of this, seeing this new life flourishing on the planet below him that he created. But he really saw us as pets. And it was Prometheus who looked and said, there's tremendous potential with these humans. They have the ability to do some great things. Now, Zeus made one rule to all the other gods in Olympus, which was we were never going to share fire with the humans, because fire would allow them to build weapons, and with those weapons, challenge the authority of gods. Prometheus, though, decided to defy Zeus, scales Mount Olympus one night, grabs a stalk of fennel, comes down, hands humanity fire. And with that, we heated our homes and we cooked our food. We built tools and some weapons. But according to Greek legend, this is how humanity really started. That was literally the spark that created humanity. That's in fact where the idea of the spark of humanity comes from. And what's great is the Greeks thought so highly of this idea that they came up with a word for it. The word was philos, love, anthropia, those below us. We know the word today, obviously, as philanthropy. But it's funny, philanthropy in the world today has become a lot less about love, and it's become about the big gift agreements and the case for support. But the reality is, looking at this room in front of me, tens of billions of dollars of gifts that we report on just demonstrates all the love that's actually here on this planet. That we humans are actually very good people, and we want our neighbors to live their best possible lives. That's what our giving is about. So coming here pulled me out of my funk, because I knew I would be with you. I knew I would be with everyone in the back, committed to this idea of sharing these stories, sharing the love that our donors create in all of the institutions that we work for. Thank you so much for letting me come this morning and share my story. Thank you so much for cheering me up by having this meeting every year. And I can't say enough good things about ADRP. Thank you.